That's right. At least they'll have something at the share.
Share sponsor, Louis Nishma, Asam Yaakov Shalom, Rabbi Sitzchok. We're holding a Sanhedrin Daf Behei. We're in the top of Amud Aleph. The Gemara says in the second line, "Bo minim Yeshiva ben Moshe aseh shliach lahoviv la'koisoyu lekal." Can a son become a shliach for his father to give him malchus when you need to give malchus, or to do a kololo when he's a nidui? Nidui is there's a type of kololo that you give. So even the son is a special issue, have to do it to his father. Can he be a shliach beis din doing it for his father? This is in 1 second. Can anybody else, can any yid go and hit another yid? Can a yid go and mekal another yid? Of course not. It's not because of you doing it for yourself. You're doing it for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So the Gemara's initial thing is, we're not doing, a person that's doing it for his own self. A person that's doing because he wants to hate or curse. He's doing l'chod shamayim. So what does it matter if it's a son or somebody else? So when Meisiveg, Gemara brings a question. Ma mitzvah la koisoi. Mitzvah shaloi la koisoi. So one understands that means, what is mitzvah la koisoi, shaloi la koisoi? Shliach beis din has a mitzvah to be makeh. He has a mitzvah not to be makeh too much. It can be makeh only 39, not 40. Misheinu mitzvah la koisoi. Someone is not a mitzvah to be makeh. Who understands a son? And a din shemitzvah shaloi la koisoi, the mitzvah not to be makeh. So I mean, it not only it doesn't have a mitzvah to be makeh, it has an issur to be makeh. It's more my love. Oh, so you see over here, thy son, there's no mitzvah to be makeh. Says the Gemara, we're talking about a son or acher, the same idea. Like Ashu, kan remoka mitzvah, kan shalom moka mitzvah. Depends moka mitzvah or not. How do you read it? It's the following. Uma b'moka mitzvah shemitzvah la koisoi. Mitzvah shalom la koisoi. In a time of a mitzvah, when someone is shliach beis din, and he has a mitzvah to hit somebody else, there's still a limitation. He can't just hit with no limitation. He has a mitzvah to be makeh till 40 makehs, but more than 4 makehs not. Shalom mitzvah, but if it's not a mitzvah, shein mitzvah la koisoi, there's no mitzvah to be makeh, and dish mitzvah shalom la koisoi. I'm just teaching you that there's an issur to be makeh. That's the mocker. Because if a shliach beis din has an issur to do too much, so a regular person, of course, he has an issur. Sing what Tosh loving another way. Someone is going to be killed. Mrs. Basin. His son comes and he hits the father and the cow of the father. Chayav. So the son is chayav. Someone else came and it was Mekalim. Potter. What's the difference? What's the difference? The beginning one it tries to attempt to answer. We're talking about a case that this person was niduin by Beis Din. Beis Din said, "Chayav kilo." So I'm not going out. So what do? You have to bring a strong man like TB. He's going to come and pull him out, right? Whoever doesn't want to listen, he gives him a punch in the face, right? So the hakah is not hakah because of anger, because of nekama, because of personal reasons. He's doing it to do it to Hashem. Hashem said to give him skilum. He doesn't want to do it. You have to hit him. So it's part of the shlichus beis din. Says the Gemara. So that's why you want to say. So what do you see over here? That there's a difference between a acher and a son. Even b'mokum mitzvah that you have to push him out, only Acher does that, not son. So what will Sheish will do with that? So the Gemara, Sheish is mukila b'sheim misavim b'lotzes. No, Sheish will explain. They're not asking him to come out. Acher nami. So why can Acher punish him? Acher gav k'tilu. I'll tell you why. This person is a dead person, dead man walking. He's about to be executed. So that's why anybody does something for him is potter. So what do you mean? Someone embarrassed somebody else, and he was sleeping, and he died in his sleep. So meaning there was no real busha. Because he was sleeping. Chayav. Still a chayav. Right? So why? He's not embarrassed. His children are embarrassed. So also here, he's a gava ketilo, but his children are hurt. No. Yedim, akor doesn't worth a value. There's no value. Like you get Malchus. Says, what do you mean? Even a person who's Malchus friend says he's not worth a brutal, still get Malchus for it. Says the Gemara, my pot to the call, my pot to be moment. No, that's what it means. Somebody went and took a shtir basin, and someone's about to be killed. He gives him a call which is not worth a brutal. So then he's potter mi moment. He's chayav Malchus. Says the Gemara, Ichlal de b'noi chayav b'moment. So his son is chayav moment. It's not worth a brutal. So you can't explain that way. Ela b'dinoi, ochenami b'dinoi, right? Ela, what I have to say. So we're talking about that the son is chayav misa, meaning he's going to be chayav for what he's doing. So acher be chayav b'dinoi. So mashu by acher that says potter, sorry, it means potter legamri, even no din. Ela acher time I the potter. By the way, the Gemara could have asked right now, if we're talking about a case not sure Brutus, what does it do with someone going to die? Being executed. Stop, any person. I'll tell you why. This guy's in Russia. He's about to be killed. So you're not chayiv on it because you have to be someone who is a tzaddik, not a Russia. So that's when it occurs because it says and so that's to be b'amcha. Hakol minolo. How do you know hitting? You have a hekesh because it says maki ovi v'mekal ovi v'gabi adati. As she says, let's read the next teacher. Yachib b'noi nami. It's also a son. It's an idea. Why his son is chayav if he's a Russia? He did tshuva. He was going mamish like a ping pong. I did tshuva. That's his son now. Hachinayim shows the tshuva. He also so Hachinayim shows the tshuva. I mean the same way we said the Yosef tshuva. That's why he's chayav. So is the Yosef tshuva. Says the Gemara. Hachinami. So why is Achi potter? Omar Mari be'amcho b'mikuyu shebe'amcho. Oh, that's a drosha. No, see be'amcho sorry means. Or so I say that's one drosha. He's a tzaddik, but also that he is alive. Mikuyom. Because I'm Mikuyom. You're not chayav. Especially because it's a kosuv that an acher is not chayav if he is not a live person. It's not a live person. He's about to die. Yachib b'noi nami. So the son should be the same thing, right? Rashi explains that the whole. How do you know you're not allowed to curse your father? Because you're learning from cursing a friend. It's the same answer. Says the Gemara. We're going to learn later that a person cannot curse his father. So therefore, because by his son, he's considered to be dead. For most extent, for most in Yonim, it's considered to be dead. But Legabe, it's going to be dead in general. That's why Acher is potter. But by a son, there's a special din. You're not allowed to curse your father even when he's dead. What about Maki? What about hitting? There's no Indian not to hit a father when he's dead. Says Rashi, yeah, because when the father is dead, there's no blood, there's no chabura. Part of the akar of the father is to make a blemish. But if he's alive, meaning if he's not dead, literally, just conceptually, there's a chabura. Look what Rashi. Rashi says, "Midam lachamisa delfin lekar mikal lachamisa chayav." Tell me, now makil lachamisa potter. Rabbi makil which lachamisa potter. Welcome mechayav lebakor. The ktani yikav v'kil loy. Here it says chayav. How do you time in the potter? Makil lachamisa. Should be in the chabur. Lachamisa like chabur. You need to have a blemish. The lake and nefesh. What? No, because not chabur. It's dead. No blood. So a son has a special din that after Misa you also have a din. And that's what he's chayav. But Acher not. Says the Gemara, "My have a law." So what l'maisa? In other words, can a son become a shliach to hit his father? Son cannot be cause a call to his father, even being a shliach bezin. Chutz v'meisi. So Gemara now teaches us that in the space constant, a son is miyuchad. He has a special relation with the father. It's not appropriate for a son to go. It's unmerciful for a son to be the one hitting the father. But if it's a mesis, it says lo yisachmu v'lo yisachas yolov. So you don't care that's not merciful. So the Mishnah. Hameake avi v'imoy enichai v'chasem b'chavur. That's what we mentioned before. If someone hates his father or his mother, he must do a blemish. That's what chaymer that Yahweh more than Akol. Shamekala chamiso chayof. Makela chamiso pater. Someone who's mekala after miso is chayof. Because but Akol after miso you pater. Now what's the difference between Mekalel and Make? Make after he's dead, he's dead. The Mekalel, they bring here in the Agol. Sevi Chasidim that says the Klola goes on what? And the Neshama. The Neshama is never dead. It applies to the It says after death you have flow. It says Hakol, it says Klolo. Because that's when you have Chaburo. So Zamekale Nuchayim Mechayim until he's alive. Says the Gemara, oh Yid Kal V'choymer. Uma Make Sheoso Boy Shaloi Be'amcho Gebe'amcho Lo Yechir V'lachem Iso. Right, Make that he did the we said Ma Make Sheoso Boy Shaloi Be'amcho, meaning my Make doesn't say Be'amcho. Be'amcho is only by Klolo. No, see Be'amcho Lo Yisor. Doesn't say Gabe'ako. So Bad Be'ako. We didn't say there's anything to do with someone who is do either tzaddik or a rasha. Mekal only a tzaddik of a bar v'kolo. And it didn't shleichir b'lachamiso. So kol v'chayim you want to lachamiso. Don't lo ima ovi v'imo ikile lachamiso. There's an extra word. It says not to Mekal father and mother, and then it says ovi v'imo ikile. We have to say it twice. Tell me even lachamiso. So the more hanich le'amnoso the miyate l'ko. That's good to amnoso. These words are extra to teach you lachamiso. These psukim were needed for what? The time it says in the Bryce, ish. We're going to dash into all the postum going to Mikal. The rabbis bas not only a son cannot curse his father, also a daughter cannot curse her father. And also a tumtu knows adregus. It says it's obviously maybe he gets punished only if he cursed the father and the mother together. How do you know if he does either or? You have extra words. Tell me, he says klo next to the father. It says it says klo next to the mother. So you learn that klo belongs to the father, klo belongs to the mother. So that's a reduction of Kilo, Ima Kilo, Divi Rabbi Shai. So Shai says I need extra puzzle. Whenever it says two things, Masha both, and Masha either or. Actually, for Edcha, Kosov Yachdov. Right, that's a machlekas throughout all Shas. Rishai and Rabbi Yunis and argue. When you have two things, does it mean either or it means both? So it says, Rabbi Yunis' son, it says by Kilayim, Lo Yisachwesh B'Shor V'Cham or Yachdov. Together. Each one individually is okay. Mashma doesn't say Yachdov. It means either or.
What's the meaning that the two are broken so that
because it says Ish. It says Ish. Ish means they're usually a man. So when you say Ish, Ish means any other species. It says the Gemara, it's according to Rabbi Shai that holds I need the extra pasuk to teach me that you have in each one individually. How do you know lachem miso? Navkelei v'kalo v'imoy mois yumos. There's an extra pasuk. Kalo v'imoy mois yumos. He learns from there the daughter of the two Dadrigus. That's another machlokes throughout Shas. Does the Torah that we just saw in whatever lose Yerushalmi, we just saw it now, more was a little more Ma'ich over there. Is it normal for the Torah to say words, just extra words? Many dugmois that says in the Torah double words is the lashon b'alma. So it's the lashon b'alma.
So should be how you learn it.
No, it's machlokes. It's machlokes. That's machlokes. If you dash, no, yeah, couldn't be sure. You never dash in double lashon. Why don't you bring? We just mentioned on the brayso. Why does that mention the Mishnah? Then a mekalel belongs also to a Russia, and Mashayka Akonat. Says the Gemara. I mean, mekalel is only by tzaddik, and Akor is also by Russia. So Makshin Akor leklo. That's what we saw in Amud Aleph. He holds to do a hekesh, and wherever you have a kol, you have a kol. Let me add Tanoi, Kani Tanoi. L'chuy this machlokes Tanoim is the Gafari machlokes Tanoim. Tani Chado Kusi Atametzu ve'al Kosoi ve'atametzu ve'al Kalosoi. What's a Kusi? So we'll see in a moment. Kusi was this nation that they did a Gerus, but they did actually, but then they did have a desire. The Shah was they considered to be a real Gerianis, just the Rishoim, but they're going, they're not really Ger. So we're not saying it. It says by Kusi, you cannot hit him. But you are allowed, you're not allowed to hit him, but you're allowed to curse him. You're allowed to hit him and curse him. So everybody agrees that Kusim are real Jews. That's the question. This is very important for the sugi over here. That Kololo, it's clear that only at Tzaddik you have a Yisur to be Mekal. But at Rosh you don't have a Yisur. No sim b'am chalisoi boisem ma'asam. By a call, by hitting.
That person also did just what you
Hid. L'mosim b'am chalisoi boisem ma'asam. No, because it says b'am boisem ma'asam. So it has to be a Tzaddik. That call, it's a machlekes. Some hold, yeah, you do a hekesh between a kol and a kol. The same way a kol is only by a tzaddik, so a kol is only by a tzaddik. Second one, the Rambam says no, you don't do a hekesh, and by a kol you're allowed even a rosh. It says a kusi machlekes, can you hit it or not? What's a machlekes? There's machlekes. He's extended to be a rosh, and the shaila is, can you do a kol or not? It says more loy. The kulam loy makshin ocho a kol a kol. Everybody agrees you don't makish a kol a kol. If you ocho back, if you use the machlekes. Maso kusi geri aibesem. That's what he's a goy or a yid. If he's a yid, so you can't do klol, but you could do a kol. If you hold he's a goy, you can do both. Because he's not a yid. No issue. It says there in the same brayso that you treat the shore of a kusi like a Yisrael. He's chayav nezek shalim, chatzin nezek, not like a goy. So you see, you treat him like Yisrael. Chumro, you treat him like Yisrael. You see that? You have to go back to that. We said, Maskana is it is a machlokes. Do you say the hekesh? You say wherever you cannot, wherever by klolo you could be. In other words, if you hold as a hekesh, you hold that akol and klolo is only by tzaddik, not by rosha. If there's no hekesh, you hold that only by klolo is by tzaddik, not by rosha. But hakol hitting is by both. That's the machlokes. So the Mishnah, hagoy nefesh b'Yisrael. That's the next nichrokim. You choke. Someone who steals, who kidnaps a yid. He has to bring him to his own rishus. He needs to put him into his own rishus and use it. Not only bring him, he has to work him. He has to make him work. It says that he worked him and he sold him. Someone who steals his own son, kidnap his own son. Is he going to have an Eved who's half and half? And again, it's machlokes. So Tanakamo does not require that you should work him. It says it's to be sour boy. It does require imur because the imur have to worth money. Let's say he told him pick up the cup. It's not worth a lot of money. If you hold that you need imur, it has to be shabruto. Well, no, I mean even less than shabruto. he sold him and he was sleeping. So he sold him sleeping. Is that considered to be a good mechir? The Gemara is going to explain in a moment what's the point that he didn't work him. He sold a woman for her fetus. In other words, is that imur or not? So what do you mean? Which imur? Which imur do you have over here? Says the Gemara, but typically the lake imur cloud, there's no imur. But you know what he did? He took this kid person who's sleeping. You know what he did with him? He leaned on him. He laid down on him. The guy was sleeping, he didn't feel anything. But he used it. It's not considered to be usage. A woman, she's pregnant, she's larger. He put it in front of the wind to cover for the wind not to bother. The bigger the woman, the bigger cover it is. Is that dechim or not? It's going to take. Where it says the question, if they have imur, but which level of him? So the Gemara, turn up on it. Kimotzi ish koyin nevish mechov en li eliish shagon of isho. Shagon of isha minayin. It says ish stole. He was the kidnapper. How do you know that a woman kidnapper was a problem? V'gunav ish, v'koyin of ish, meaning anybody who steals, a woman as well. En li eliish shagon of ben isha ben ish. It says a ish who steals, meaning he kidnaps. Doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It doesn't say what he was kidnapping. Because it says the going of ish first to the woman, she stole a man. Isha shagon v'isha minayin. How do you know a woman who kidnapped a woman? So what loima umei sagana v'u mikol mokol. Extra mei sagana v'u that gano any gano. Tanya idoch ki motzi ish koyin nevesh mechov echad koyin seish echad koyin seisho stole from his brothers. Echad ger a convert. Echad evet meshuchar or meshuchar. It's kind of in all the cases. It says, mechov from anything from his brothers. He kidnapped him. He didn't sell him as a slave. So he stole it. He sold him, but the buyer did not yet take him. He sold him to his own father, to the one who was kidnapped his father, or to the one who's kidnapped his brother, or to any other relative. Chayav. Doesn't matter who he sold him to. Hagoyin nevesavo. He stole a slave. Potter. Now you're not chayav. It's only by echov. Says when the people dalif tayita kaveda changes omole anisha inir Reb Shimon oimer meechov at sheyitzenu mishus echov, and not selling to a brother. Ta'atom at chayav, and you said chayav. So more tani potter. You said you have to correct it. Not chayav potter. If you sell him, yeah, it says mechov yidash, you have to take it away from his brothers, meaning not from his family. If he sold him to his family, he's not chayav. Says the Gemara, my question, maybe that's machlekes. Shimon is the one who says that I should say mishusay, and Bron argue. Let's take a night. Dom Yochanan stam astisi Rameir, stam Tosefta Nechemio, stam Sifra Abiudo, stam Sifri Rab Shimon Rekuli Rab Akiva. That was all the stones. All the stones are Tamidi Rab Akiva. So you have Rameir is a Mishnah, and Tosefta is Rab Nechemio. Sifra, which is Vayikra, Rashi says, Taras Ka'anim, that's a Abiudo. And Sifri, which is Bamidbar and Dvarim, is who Reb Shimon. And who that with the drasha that we had, Ki Motzi Goyevish, the Vafilu Echov, is Chayav and Echov, is a Sifri. Says Reb Shimon. And he says Chayav. He said that's not a problem. We just said that Reb Shimon holds that he is Potter if he sells it to his family. So it's a steering of Shimon. That's like one says you have to correct the Girsa and say that he's Potter. Someone kidnaps somebody and sell. You have to, in order for a kidnapper to be chayav, he needs to kidnap a person and sell him to a stranger, not his family. And leave it there. So we'll start from here tomorrow night.